Hey Scorpio, this is Perigaea Tarot. I'm here with your reading for September of 2022. Today I'm going to be asking the universe what is coming up for you in love in September. What is your person thinking and feeling about you? What is any advice you need from spirit? Please also remember that roles can be reversed as this is a general reading. All right. All right, so universe, what is coming up for my Scorpios in love? What is coming up for my Scorpios in love? Also, you guys, there was a lot of Scorpio energy showing up in my Cancer reading just now. And so if you feel inclined, you might want to check that out. There was a lot of Scorpio. A lot of Scorpio. Okay, you guys could be dealing with a Gemini. Could be dealing with a choice in love and with a soulmate energy. Interesting. Okay, with this, I'm sensing an incongruence between two parties. I'm sensing that one person is coming in with one approach and with a certain level of commitment and maturity, and another is coming in completely differently. And there's just a sense of miscommunication, of misunderstanding between the two parties. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. You might want to check out any Aquarius readings that I've just posted. So this is someone who wants to heal the match. I'm sensing this is someone who has strong faith in the match. And underneath that, I'm seeing the Hierophant in the reverse. So this could be dealing with someone in the situation who could be a Taurus. Could be coming from a place of not wanting commitment while the other does, or one person is trying to strongly have faith in the match where another is, because the thing is that the Star card and the Hierophant are two strong faith cards. The Star is more a sense of spiritual, organic faith, and the Hierophant is more a card of structural faith. So I'm sensing that these could be two people who just have very different perspectives on the same issues, and it's kind of like oil and water is what I'm sensing. Two people are having a hard time understanding where the other person is coming from, because they're hearing the words, but they're interpreting them differently than the other person means them. Like, I'm sensing that on one hand we have more of a free-spirited kind of like, moonchild type, and then on the other hand we have someone who sees things from a much more physical, materialistic, structured, rational position. So we'll see as the reading goes on. Universe, what is coming up for my Scorpios in love? But there is love here. So there's deep emotion, deep connection. So the bones of the relationship are good. Okay. I'm sensing that there could be some incongruence in relationship to the forward movement of the connection is what I'm sensing, the future, and how fast the future is approached, how fast the future is stepped into, and in what manner it is stepped into. Universe, what is coming forward? What is coming for my Scorpios in love? What is coming up for my Scorpios in love? September. Okay. All right, I'm going to cut the deck for you guys. All right. Okay. Oh gosh, okay. All right, okay. So with the King of Swords, oh my goodness, again, at the bottom of the deck, this is someone who is approaching, I'm sensing this is someone feeling very guarded. This is someone keeping up their guard, keeping things intellectual, I'm sensing, because they feel too frightened to allow this other person into their emotions, into any other space inside of them. You also could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But yeah, what I'm sensing here is someone who is keeping up their guard, keeping themselves on an intellectualized level, because I'm sensing that there has been something in the past that that has caused this situation, for this person to feel betrayed. So this is someone, this is the other party coming in with an energy of being devoted, of being committed. Maybe they're a bit younger than the other party. This also could be a same-sex. I'm sensing double male. It could be. It's just possible. But this is someone who is committed to the other, and I feel that what they're doing is they're giving the best that they can. I'm sensing that if there's a guilty party in the situation, that it's probably this person. If someone did step out, it was probably this person. It could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or it could just be somebody who is, trying to show how committed they are to this person, even if that commitment is a little bit lower level than at this person's, because this is a king and here we have a knight. Yeah, so underneath that we have the Hierophant. Again, this is the energy I was picking up on earlier. Someone who is a bit more strict, a bit more rigid, someone who sees things in a much more structural and intellectual light, in a traditional light. And I'm sensing that this is someone who feels that the loyalty in their relationship was betrayed. Whatever way that was betrayed, I'm not quite certain at this point. We will see what the reading has to say, but I'm sensing that this is someone who feels as if their trust was betrayed and the loyalty of the relationship was betrayed. You could be dealing with a Taurus. With this other person, and again, I'm sensing that this is the more free-spirited person who is less about structure, less about labels, and more about the heart of the matter. This is someone who thinks more about their emotions. I'm sensing this is someone a little bit more focused on the emotions of the situation and the actual present spiritual state of a connection, for example, rather than the label or the structure surrounding it. And this is someone who does want to heal this. This is someone who they still feel like you are their wish fulfillment, like you are their dream. They still feel like that dream between the two of you is alive and they want to save it, is what I'm sensing. And but with this other person, I'm sensing that this is someone who just feels betrayed. And because of that, they're finding it hard to access their emotions or deal with those emotions. Here with the Ten of Pentacles, this is someone who I'd say they have a very strict, very rigid sense of commitment. Like this is someone who wants full commitment, who expects, they have high standards, which that's not bad. This is someone who feels that they have very high standards in a situation, that they expect full commitment from this person because they have a lot to give, is what I'm sensing. They have a rich world in every sense and a lot to share with a person, and they expect a strong commitment and devotion from their partner. With this King of Wands here, you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There could have been a third party. Or this could be someone feeling strong attraction to this life, to this person. I am seeing the King of Wands looking directly at this Ten of Pentacles. So this could be someone who is attracted to a lifestyle that this other party gives them, which that makes me a little bit, that isn't necessarily bad. But I would be cautious. There could be an issue of this person wanting to stay together in some, I'm sensing good energy, that they do love you, but I am also sensing that this could be someone who they are definitely aware of what they receive by being with you. And I'm sensing that it could very much be financial, that you could, that this King of Swords could be an affluent person. So with the Death in the reverse, this is your energy, Scorpio, in the reverse. So I sense that this is you feeling still very hurt, but not finished with this person. I'm kind of sensing that this King of Swords energy is yours, Scorpio. Could be either way. But this is someone I'm sensing they have not gotten over what was done. They have not recovered from what happened. They haven't been able to leave it behind. The hurt and the pain and the intensity is still there. They still, if this person lying on the ground is them in the past, they still feel a very strong connection to that. They're afraid of it happening again, is what I'm sensing. Yeah, they do not want to experience that rejection again. So that's what I feel is motivating you at the moment, Scorpio, if that's where you stand in this reading. This is someone who feels very averse to the prospect of experiencing more rejection. So here, with the Justice in the reverse to the Three of Pentacles, we have a situation where two people had built something together, perhaps even shared a working environment or some kind of investment, maybe a business, maybe they started a business together. And I'm sensing this could be specific for one person. This is someone who, there could have been someone who came in to work with you on that business. There could have been someone who, in some capacity, partnered in that business with you, and that things got a little bit too close. That I'm not sure if it was an actual sexual or physical betrayal. It could have just been an emotional affair. It could have been someone who let this other person get too deep into the intimacy that should only be shared between partners. Again, I'm sensing a very serious and person who wants strong commitment, who wants traditional commitment. And there was injustice. Some wrong was done in relationship, perhaps to work, but definitely I'd say a third party came into the situation. It could be a Libra. You could be dealing with a Libra or a Capricorn. So with this Four of Pentacles in the reverse to the Ten of Cups, I'm sensing that someone is having a hard time dropping their defenses, and opening themselves up to love, to happiness, to completion, to family, intimacy. I'm also sensing that this is someone who probably gave themselves fully to this connection, opened their heart completely to this. And so the heartbreak that came forth here, the third party, certainly a third party with this Three of Swords. The heartbreak was so intense, so shocking, and so profound to them that they're now having a hard time moving past that. And again, you could be dealing with a fire sign in this situation, but it could just be someone lacking in the sense of their confidence, in the sense of their virility, in their ability to step forward in a new pursuit of passion with you or with this person. And it is very clearly simply because they're having a hard time getting over this deception that happened. They're having a hard time, truly looking away from the stepping out that happened. They're trying to look away from it, but they just can't avoid it. I'm sensing that it's like at every turn, it's like they're just reminded of it. And they're having a hard time looking past it, getting past it. So, Scorpio, let's dive in and see what else the universe has for you. And also remember, guys, the Cancer reading had lots of Scorpio, so you might want to check that out. If it resonates, that you should check it out. So, universe, what is this Justice in the reverse to the Three of Pentacles? What is this Justice in the reverse to the Three of Pentacles? Yeah. We have the Two of Pentacles here. So this is definitely a situation where you, I'm sensing Scorpio, felt juggled by your person. You felt like you were being pushed back in importance, in terms of intimacy, in terms of value, and it broke your heart. It was a third party situation. And I'm sensing also that I'm sensing that if this is a business that you guys are in together, that this is something that's actually your baby, that it's something that you started that actually belongs to you. And so the concept of you becoming, being pushed off to the side in this is even more sort of preposterous, is what I'm sensing. Yeah. Universe, what is this Three of Pentacles for my Scorpios? What is this Three of Pentacles for my Scorpios? Yeah, this could have been you getting busy with work, being so busy with doing your work in relationship to this situation, or just generally in life, if that isn't specifically for you. that you lost, you didn't see what was going on. You were so busy working on things that you didn't see that the love between you was being broken and betrayed, and that this person was stepping out on you, even just emotionally, but it could have been physically as well. And you were perhaps not taking care of yourself properly because of how hard you were working, is what I'm sensing. Could be dealing with a Taurus or, again, more Libra energy here. So this could definitely be somebody who, because of how hard they were working on something, they thought they were, performing a labor of love, but what it ended up doing is causing this person stepped out in the midst of it. They brought in a third party. And so I feel like that also has broken you down in terms of, in terms of this person's integrity towards you, because you feel like, I was laboring for us. I was laboring for love. This was a labor of love. I was trying to show you how much I care by, self-effacement. I saw the Hanged Man a minute ago, and I didn't pull it out, but I'm sensing that you were in self-sacrifice mode to show this person how much you love them. You could definitely have Virgo in your chart if that's the case. Or you could have Venus in Virgo, for example. But this is someone trying to show how much they care for this other person by effacing themselves, turning themselves upside down to care for this person and to labor. And instead of them appreciating that, they went out and started feeding their love into someone else. And that has just left you feeling betrayed. Yeah, I think that what you were expecting is that by dropping your boundaries and not prioritizing yourself, that you were going to increase the intimacy between you and this person, because they would see how much you care by how hard you were working in this situation. That's pretty specific. That might not be for everybody, but what is this Four of Pentacles to the Ten of Cups? Ooh, yeah, I'm sensing that this has definitely betrayed your sense of virtue. I feel definitely that you are someone, this energy that I'm connecting to is very much an energy of service, of someone who shows love through service, who shows love through effort, work, and integrity. And so it has left you feeling even more doubtful about this connection, because this is someone who you feel like maybe they just don't understand me on a fundamental level. Yep, here we have the Hanged Man again. This was you thinking that if I put myself, second or even lower down, that it shows this person how much I love them. And it will deepen the integrity of our relationship, take us even more into an isolated bliss of the two of us being in this beautiful land together, where this person will see just how much I love them by showing them how deeply I'm willing to commit to this. Universe, what is this Ten of Pentacles? Yeah, but this was someone who, I'm sensing also that there could be a bit of misplaced intuition in this, that this is someone who definitely could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or a Virgo. This is someone who they were keeping secrets from you. You thought that this was going to bring the two of you closer together, but it actually, you were misguided in believing that, is what I'm sensing here, Scorpio. That you had a wrong idea of this person's character, or of what I'm sensing too, it could just be that they misunderstood, that they didn't understand your love language. And with the Strength in the reverse, this is someone who did not hold back in stepping out. This is someone, I'm sensing they just interpreted this. I'm sensing that this for you is like a love language, and that they took it as that you were just not paying attention to them. And so they just were like, oh, well, I'll just go off with someone else and express my passion to someone else because this person doesn't want me. They're busy working, and that's what they want to do. I'm sensing they just didn't understand your love language. Yeah, they didn't see that it was a message of passion from you for this person to do that for them. They didn't see it as commitment, because I'm sensing too that if the two of you share a lifestyle that is, you know, luxurious or even affluent, that, you know, they might not have understood that, you know, by you putting in effort and working hard, that you're also trying to provide for them and get them the things that they want, and they didn't take that as a love language, I'm sensing as well. Universe, what is this Three of Swords to the Page of Wands in the reverse? Yeah, this is someone who they gave up on the work, and instead they went off into a third party. I'm also sensing that this could be you, that the moment that that the heartbreak started, you gave up on the work. You stopped putting in effort. This could also be them thinking that, well, this other person is putting in all the work, so I don't have to do anything, and I'll go off with this other third party. Yeah, and I'd say they betrayed the relationship at this point. Could be dealing with a Taurus, definitely. Yeah, with the Hermit in the reverse, you could be dealing with a Virgo. And I'm also sensing, or you could have Virgo in your chart, definitely, that this was somebody who was feeling isolated, and they just really wanted to come out of that sense of isolation. And so that's why they connected with this other person, is because they were feeling ignored, is what I'm sensing. Yeah, maybe you were coming off a bit defensive, a bit guarded. It could have been that you were working yourself so hard in service to this person and to the love between you that you were coming off guarded or maybe grumpy. And so it felt like you were sort of out of reach. Or this could just be you at this point feeling, I'm sensing that this could just be you at this point feeling uncommitted to this connection, feeling uncertain if this, you know, feeling like you don't want to put in service to this person, you don't want to work for them, and feeling really guarded. Universe, what is this Page of Wands? Is there anything else for the Three of Swords for my Scorpio? Yeah, this is someone who, despite how much hurt this has caused them, they're trying to come out of that delusion, out of that disillusionment, out of that denial, you know, of what happened. You're trying to face the truth of what happened, despite how hard it is. I'm sensing here that it could be that you could have been indulging in some drinking, doing something to distract you from the pain, trying to not look at the reality of it, because I'm sensing that this is someone who betrayed the love between you. So it was an emotional thing. Yeah, and I'm sensing too here that this is you wondering how to proceed, sort of at a crossroads. I'm certainly sensing that you have a lot of options, but you're taking some time to recover is what I'm sensing here, Scorpio. This is just you taking some time because, you know, you're not feeling happy at the moment. You're not feeling bright. You're not feeling ready to pursue anything or really even communicate with this person is what I'm getting. So what is this world, universe? Is there anything else for the Page of Wands in the reverse? What is this world in the reverse to the Seven of Swords in the reverse? Yeah, this is someone, I hate to say it, guys, but I'm sensing that this is a Scorpio who cannot, at least at present, they cannot get over the betrayal of what happened. And I think that they might be preparing to share that message with someone, despite how shocking it will be for that person. This is someone willing to come in and say, if you at the moment, what I'm sensing that this Scorpio is feeling is that if they did communicate right now, that the communication would be, I'm not going to take you back. I can't get over what you did. Yeah, with the Queen of Wands here, this is someone feeling very angry. This is someone feeling definitely very angry, and they're especially about this third party. You know, this is someone saying, you know, I'm going to move on. I want to move on because I've got to heal myself. That doesn't, the sense I'm getting here, Scorpio, is that isn't necessarily final, but that if someone was to be asked right now what they would say, because of the state of healing that they're at, that this is probably what they would say if they were forced to it. So if this is your person, Scorpio, then I would give them some time. I would definitely give them some time. I think the biggest thing here with this person is that they feel misunderstood. They feel taken advantage of. This is someone who was trying to express this 10 of Cups, this 10 of Pentacles that they feel for you by their commitment and their devotion. And I think that it was just misunderstood. I think that if you stay around, one of the best things you probably could do in this scenario, Scorpio, if this is your person rather than you, is just to remain devoted and don't go out, don't fool around with anybody else, don't go out on dates, don't go out. I would say, keep it pretty conservative at this time and wait for them and show your devotion by waiting for them. If this person, you deeply love them and you want to be with them, show them that you are devoted back. Show them that you care, even in the midst of their emotions being kind of messy and being kind of, upset. Maybe not, a barrel of laughs and a barrel of monkeys to deal with. Show them that you're committed to being there for them, in good times and in bad, is what I'm sensing from this person, because I'm sensing a deeply loving heart from this person who is so committed. They're really solid. So, universe, what is this 7 of Swords in the reverse? Yeah, this is someone who wants to come back to a place of feeling solid and stable on their own, of feeling fulfilled, and they need that time to heal, and they might choose in the end to be on their own. They could be dealing with a Gemini in this situation. But I think that if this is your person and you want to wait and find out, I think the thing that you need to do is, as I advise, wait on this person. Do not go out and date other people. Don't act frivolous, because I think that if that was what happened before, the one thing you want this person, you want to prove to them, is that you're not going to do that again, is that you can be trusted. So I would say don't go back to any previous connections. The person that you cheated on them with, or, if this is you, I would say certainly do not reach out to that person. Do not take up, don't push them at this moment. But I would also say, don't take up that wand and go out and pursue others. I would say live conservatively for the time being and wait on this person. So I think that that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope that this has helped you. And I hope you guys are well. I will speak to you soon.